Welcome to Digital Literacy Simplified. In today's video, we'll explore a stealthy way hackers are attacking your devices. Zero-click attacks. We'll discuss how they happen and how to prevent them. So what are zero-click attacks? Zero-click attacks are some of the most sophisticated and unnerving threats in cybersecurity today because they entirely bypass the human error. You don't have to be tricked into clicking a sketchy link or downloading a file. The attack happens in the background, often without you ever knowing. Let's take a deeper look at zero-click attacks. So most cyber attacks require you, the user, to click on something like a link or a file. A hacker tricks you into clicking, and that's how the attack is initiated. But a zero-click attack does not require any action from the end user, from you. Unlike phishing emails or malicious links, the attacker does not need you to click, download, or open anything. Simply receiving a malicious message or data packet can be enough to compromise a device. If your device can receive data, it can potentially be attacked even if you don't click a thing. There are two types of zero-click attacks, one that runs only in RAM and one that actually installs code. So these are rare, expensive to develop, and usually reserved for high-value targets. Memory-only attacks have no lasting installation. The code only runs in memory. There is nothing permanently written or stored on the device. These attacks exploit a bug or missing update and run briefly until a reboot can remove it. A persistent compromise installs code on a device. The attacks aim to escalate privileges, bypass the operating system protections, and install spyware or a backdoor. These attacks will survive a reboot and are rare, aimed at high-value targets, and can be deleted themselves. So here's a simple comparison. So a memory-only attack is similar to someone sneaking into your house, looking around, takes a few pictures, and leaves. A persistent attack is like someone secretly installing hidden cameras in your house with full access until they've been detected. So what are the targets for zero-click attacks? Who is typically targeted? Anyone can be affected. Attacks are increasing. However, zero-click attacks are often used against employees with access to sensitive data, executive and leadership teams, IT administrators, journalists and activists, governments, and security personnel. Mobile devices are currently the primary target for zero-click attacks. These attacks thrive on automatic background processing, which mobile devices do far more often than computers. Mobile devices are always on and connected, so phones are constantly receiving data, whether it's an SMS message, a WhatsApp, or an iMessage, that the OS must process immediately to give you real-time notifications. Phones contain the most intimate data. GPS location, microphone access, camera access, and private encrypted messages make them the perfect target for spyware. Phones are not frequently updated. Mobile devices are often out of date, unpatched, or maybe too old for security updates. And users with newer phones don't always keep their technology up to date with the latest software patches. These are issues of concern for the mobile device user and an opportunity for a hacker to find a way to access the device. Computers in general, tablets, laptops, and desktops are less targeted, but are not completely immune. Why? Well, because computers are often turned off or asleep and don't automatically process incoming data the same way smartphones and mobile devices do. So how do these attacks happen? So a hacker wants what you have on your device. So these attacks try to exploit a weakness or a bug in the software or apps on your device to gain access to your email, calendar, data, images, contacts, history, or to install malware. So how these zero attacks happen? The attacker finds a vulnerability, often in messaging, calling, or media handling features. Malicious data is sent. This could be a specifically crafted message, call, image, or a video. Device process the data automatically, so no user interaction is needed. Malware or spyware is installed. The attacker may gain access to messages, microphone, camera, files, or location. Attack often deletes itself, so once they get what they want, it may self-delete. So how to protect yourself against these types of attacks? Zero-click attacks are highly dangerous. They require no user interaction to infect the device. They just exploit vulnerabilities in the device. While these attacks are difficult to stop entirely, here are a few tips to help prevent or reduce the risk of an attack. So number one, keep your operating system fully updated. This is critical. Enable automatic updates on operating systems, apps, and browsers. Updates often patch the exact vulnerabilities these attacks exploit. So here are several other ways to protect against zero-click attacks. Daily device reboot. So restart your mobile device. Many zero-click attacks reside only in temporary system memory. Rebooting can wipe the malware and disrupt its persistence. Immediate patching. Treat security update notifications as urgent. Zero-click attacks exploit unpatched software vulnerabilities. Install updates as soon as you can. App minimization. So delete any unused applications, especially messaging or social media apps. Fewer apps mean fewer potential entry points for an exploit. So some signs of possible attacks: sudden battery drain, device overheating, unusual data usage, apps behaving unexpectedly, and security alerts from OS or security software. So what to do if you suspect an attack? Disconnect from the network, whether it's Wi-Fi or mobile data. And if you're in an office setting, report it immediately to IT. Restart the device to clear RAM. Do not attempt to reconnect. Check with your service provider or with a tech support company for support. So in summary, zero-click attacks don't rely on mistakes by users. They rely on outdated or vulnerable software. Strong security practices are important, and an updated device is your most effective defense. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and follow our channel for how-to videos to help you develop the digital literacy skills you need to succeed. Thanks for watching.